All right, YouTube, we're back. Now, I don't know what order these things are going to come out in, but this is the last one I'm filming for this batch of the Battle of the Backlog. And it is going to be probably the most like relaxing one that I can have. I don't know, I'll probably go feral at some point. If you're watching these, you'll probably can't see me a couple times go absolutely mental. But let's see what it is. Of course, it's Khador. The last one I filmed is the one that I've been bitching at over and over again. I should do that. I should do that. See this now. If the Orgoth Cadre goes up first, which I probably will put this one up just for fun, even though it's the last one I filmed. Um, and yeah, they've got the like little lore blurb on the back. Pause that if you want to read it, because I don't give a fuck. Moving on. If I do the Orgoth one, in fact, I'm just gonna pull one up. Look at the difference in sizes of these boxes. Like, Jesus Christ. I'm guessing that this won't fit in this, so they put it in this instead, but this is so much air. You don't need this. But if this is like a fucking, what is predetermined box size, then I get it. Whatever. All right, let's actually review some goddamn models. Now, same thing as my normal dual Cadre things. One of these boxes has been pre-cleaned and set up and all that. The other one hasn't. I don't know which one's which because I didn't check before hitting record, and I don't care. Like I said, this is the last one I'm recording. I'm on let's get the shit done mode. Oh, this is definitely the uncleaned up one. So let's get prepared to look at some of these ugly goddamn removal lines. And not all of them are bad. Jesus, that axe is warped. I didn't even open this one and look at it. Holy crud. And this is Mark 3 resin? Mark 2 resin? I hope it's Mark 3 resin. I think it's Mark 3 resin. I'm going to have to boil a pot of water and bake this bitch at 450 degrees. No, I'm kidding. I'm definitely going to have to boil and remold that axe. Holy crap. The other one didn't come out nearly as bad. I didn't have to do anything for her. Yeah, her axe is probably a little. Yeah, she's already pre-painted. I took one out, or starting to be painted. This axe, I barely just had to nudge it into position and it held. I might need to soak it a little bit, or at least apply a heat gun or something to here. But she was nowhere near as bad as that. In the Orgoth Cadre, they have a new resin formula, and I go over that. And I'm hoping that this gets resolved with that new resin because holy crud. Support wise, let me pull her up to my eyes. There's some like hanging off here. I don't know where the hell that came from, but she looks pretty okay. You're probably going to need to do a little bit of cleanup there. But this isn't anything new. The warped things with anything on a staff or stick or long fit spindly bit, that's not new. Um, and it's just a thing of shipping, man. It's pressure down on it, plus the fact that there's probably heat when it's on a thing. Oh yeah, I love the fact that they do this. This is definitely Mark III resin because it's the black stuff, like the jet black stuff. You can see supports underneath the grenade launchers and the middle chassis section here. They've got the big chunky supports. These ones I love. Like the big chunky supports are super easy to clean up with a hobby knife. You don't have to fight them. It's the skinny hair ones that I can't fucking stand because I'm scared that I'm gonna actually do damage to the goddamn model when I'm scraping them out, especially if they're in weird areas. And then the arms. I love the fact that the ones that are going to be like difficult to paint around, they're doing in multi-part because like that is reasonable in terms of having to paint these arms. I was painting the suppressor versions of these, and it's a massive pain in the ass sometimes to have to get to certain areas. I painted like one, I think, and I started on another. And I'm using that as like my color guide right now. My only criticism on these is they didn't do it for all of them. They did it for the two characters, or for the two solos, but they didn't do it for the damn unit. So the unit, which is probably this one, because it's the biggest one, is all solid chunks. So it's like you've obviously recognized that there's a problem in terms of having to paint, and you gave us a quality of life upgrade by making it so that we can do these separately but then you turn around and like don't do it for the unit. This is the admission of, hey, this is going to be a pain in the dick, and then nah, get fucked. I mean, to be honest, I bitch about it, but it's not going to be hard to paint around it. I mean, it might just take a little bit more effort, but at the end of the day, like you're not going to see most of that shit anyways. Just prime it in black first, and then fucking zenithal it, and you won't run into an issue there. But still, it's when two of your box set comes in multi-part, and it's not because you can swap them out, but because it's probably going to make painting easier. That's you saying, hey, this design of model is a pain in the ass, and then you turn around and you do this. How did that happen? What the fuck? Okay. Like these guys are just solid chunk of resin. Like if I wanted to paint this leg, there's this giant arm here that I can't do anything with. And then like when I go to paint all this, look at how much brush room I'm going to have to get in there and have to deal with this saw. Yeah, again, you just take your time. Be careful. You'll be okay. But again, it's an admission of a problem here that they don't follow through here. And I say problem, it's not really a problem. I love that pose though. The helmet's up, the saw's out. Part of me wishes that we could get like deluxe version of these kits. Like I would probably pay a little more to get multi-part versions of these kits where I can fully customize them all. Different arm options, different head options, hell, different leg options, like full-on GW customizable kit. Old customizable kits. GW's new shit's all mono pose and it's a massive pain in the cock to have to customize. I want the ability to just be like, yo, here's different leg sets, here's different arm sets. Go fucking nuts. Because you can make your units look very different. You can make them all look very similar. You could express yourself a little bit better. Instead, like if I want to do that, I'd have to take a hobby saw to this guy and green stuff and pray, and it is what it is. But yeah, these guys are solid. Now the other box I've opened, obviously because the caster's out and she's getting painted. But I think I also put some of the new bases into the inserts for the ice bases, which, spoiler, depending on the order that these come out in, I've printed all the Cadre ice base inserts, and they look fucking amazing, and I can't wait to do it. You've already seen them in some of my older videos if you've been around for a bit. I put them on Magnus and Invictus. That's the same STLs there. How do you get in there? There we go. So it's not like it's new. I'll probably link the STLs down in the comments that I use for bases. I should probably do that in the base video too. Note to editor Dylan, make sure you link the fucking STLs in the STL in the base video, the STL maker. So we'll go through the second one. Hey guys, do you want to read the lore? Haha. Nope. Oh wait, I already gave you that. My bad, teehee. Wait, where is her? Oh, it's on my paint table. Her base is already out there. I've already done it. I might actually go and get that. We'll see. These ones have already got the bases glued into them. These ones were like some of the first runs, so there's definitely some like warpage on the 50 mil lip. And I'm probably just going to fill that with like snow or like technical earth and just not care. And to be honest, that's probably one of the easiest ways to handle shit like this. But this was when, oh yeah, this one snapped in half actually. Now that I'm looking at it, this is one of my very first prints with the new water washable resin, and that crap is super brittle. But yeah, these are all cleaned up. I'm not going to spend too much time on the cleaned up versions because the black doesn't really show off. I think when I do a painting retrospective on these, when I'm done with the units, they'll come out a lot better. In fact, I'm probably not even going to go through the whole thing. Let me see if this base has the massive lip on the side of it. No, this one looks good. Now there's some super glue residue along the side. So super glue residue, if you don't know about this, I didn't even know what caused it until I watched a Duncan Rhodes video of all things, where he was going over the how to do his like custom mini storage box, which is a really good video if you want to do like a magnet storage box on the cheap, instead of like dumping $180 into a Jukoki like I did twice with the bags. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. Don't look at me like that. I have a problem. Send help. Anyways, he talked about how super glue, if not left out in the open to dry, ends up creating this fine particulate white dust crap that gets everywhere. Didn't know about that. And then, like I said, we're working on her. We're just blocking out base colors right now. She was prime black, zenithal, highlighted white, and then I'm of course going back over with black. And then I'm just going to go through and like flesh her up and then touch some of the edges that have been rubbing off due to movement and stuff like that. She's been red for a little bit now. Like I just need to spend a weekend painting or something. But between work and Power World, I've been super busy. Excuses. That's what I got for you. That's what I got for you guys. It's excuses. No, I'm trying to get better. So right now we have 4 different videos worth of content. I've got Kruger and Pigman coming in, so that'll be another video because I'm probably going to do them together. And then the Gargle Guts. If you haven't seen the thing, I'm going to change their name and mispronounce them every time I can. The Orgoth Colossals, because I think it's funny shit because their name looks like word salad, and I love that. Anyways, there'll be another video when they finally get here. They're supposed to ship this week as of the time of filming, so that dates the video, even though you'll probably see this one either earlier or later in the release cycle. If it's later, we're going to be like next month, and then that makes it funny because of the time difference, and you'll just be like, what do you mean this week? They were out a month ago. It's because I'm bad. Yeah, I'm bad. Anyways, let me know what you think. Do you like, if you play this game and you've played other miniature games, do you like mono single pose, or would you like the game to be kind of more like other games where you have the kit and you can customize and you can build and you can pose? It is a little more fiddly. You have to do penning and requires a little bit more hobby experience, but it feels more you. And that's my take on it. It feels more custom. What do you prefer? Do you prefer the single individual mono pose one piece resin, or do you think we should have the kits? I mean, I've got no sway here. Privateer Press doesn't give a shit about what I say. I just want to know what you guys think. Because am I like a fossil? I'm probably a fossil in the old ways of it, but I don't know. It was more fun to me, but I'm one of those weirdos who enjoyed building and priming and scraping and putting shit together for 40k, and even this game back in the day. In fact, I have some Grimkin kits that I'm looking forward to doing, like Death Nails and Old Witch and other stuff. But yeah, keep a look on that. We're starting to get that project up and running. I think I still need one more table to set up my airbrush station, and then I need to get a sonic cleaner, and then I can start shooting video content for that. But those are the 2 big things: one more table, sonic cleaner, cleaning solution to be able to start stripping paint, and like maybe a chair for that room, because right now I only have 1 chair in my apartment because I'm poor. I'm not really poor. I just have a lot of bills. And then we should be good from there. Anyways, let me know what you think. Old kits, new style, what is your preference? How do you like it? Put it down in the doobly-doo. See you guys in the next one. Peace.